Good morning. I am Sagar Simrandi, Assistant Professor of History, Sipat Singh College, Jiavaj. I presentation my seminar topic. The name of my seminar topic is the role of teacher in view of National Education Policy 2020. I discuss how affect our traditional teaching policy on NEP 2020. There are some points to NEP, the role of teachers, how to improve the quality teaching to traditional to modern times. The NEP 2020 acknowledges the reality of unmotivated and dispirited Indian teacher and purpose to completely overhaul the teaching profession to create robust merit-based structure of tenure, salary and promotion that incentivities and recognize outstanding teachers. So, the national education policy is a better the role of teachers before the traditional teaching policy to modern times. The national education policy recognize and identify teachers and faculty as the heart of the learning process. This line is very important. Teachers and faculty as the heart of the learning process. This policy will empower, this policy for NEP 2020, empower teachers of India and list out a various reforms from their recruitment and continuous professional development and service condition, etc. Next, I discuss the role of teachers in the key of implementation of NEP 2020. How NEP recommends reconstruction of the entire education policy domain in India. It talks about a fundamental literacy and numeracy of skill education and transform India to face 21st century challenges. The success of any education policy rests upon the belief and efforts of the fraternity on NEP 2020. After that, the teachers, educators must understand and embrace the concept of integrated and multidisciplinary approaches and the needed of development 21st century skill. Multidisciplinary and holistic learning is an innovative medium through which the teacher can learn sciences, technologies, mathematics with liberal arts, humanities, language, social science, professional skill, vocational skill, ethics, etc. So teachers is an important role to implement NEP 2020. A human value of the teacher so on that at the same time it aims to overall development, which means now teachers can have knowledge or mastery across fields through access into information and communication technology, teachers, technique, but training and other facility of the higher education institute and newly introduced multidisciplinary education and research university. So, multidisciplinary approach is a new challenge to implement the NEP and role of teachers. The multidisciplinary approach is also known as a shared model, connect two or more disciplines such as a math and science. Multidisciplinary action and approaches throughout the incorporates and connects key concept and skill of many disciplines into the presentation of single unit on NEP 2020. So the teachers, according to grade A, GRADI, grade A, 1994 and MEET 1978 discuss the multidisciplinary approach, moves of the curriculum leader by thinking these disciplines under one problem or thing, but without making any conscious connection between the subjects. So connection come within a discipline connect and are only connected and other discipline by the common thing. For example, teaching a science unit on sample machine and social studies unit a industrial revolution under the common theme of change to an example the using of multidisciplinary approaches. So the teachers can common theme to arts and science by using a machine for disciplinary approaches. So, continuous professional development of teachers is very important in NEP 2020. So that the NEP 2020 talks about the creating of higher performance students for teachers, clearly stating out the role of the teachers at different levels and expertise or stage to complete its requirement of the stage. Teachers will also have to be dignity trained and blamed into a digital learning process. So, teacher can NEP emphasize and continuous professional development, CPD, continuous professional development, for improvement of skill of teachers and learning, at least innovation and advance into the professional throughout the multidisciplinary mood, including the form of local, regional, state, national, international workshop, as well as online teaching development modules. If so, every teachers will be expected to participate at least 50 hour CPD, continuous professional development opportunity every year, driven to by their own interest. So the challenge of the teacher in view of NEP 2020. The National Education Policy 2020 aims at building a global-based education system rooted in Indian ethos, therefore transforming Indian into a global knowledge of superpower. In collaboration with parents and other key local stakeholders, teachers will be more involved in the governance of school and schools complex, including a member of school management committee, school complex and management committee. So the teacher to help ensure that school have positive learning environment, the role of expectation of principal and teachers will explicitly include developing a carry inclusive culture of their school for more effective learning to all, for all the benefits, all their communities. So the teacher is the best performance of the view of NEP 2020. Otherwise, the teacher will give more autonomy to choosing finer aspect of pedagogy, so that they may teach in the manner that they can find more effective for the student in their classroom or community. So the teacher will focus on socio-emotional learning, which is the more effective critical factor in any student of holistic development. So the teacher will be recognized of a novel approaches for teaching to improve the learning outcomes of their classroom. Another part of the NEP 2020, teacher will be given constant opportunity for self-improvement to learn at least innovation and advance of their profession. So, ensure that every teacher has a flexibility to optimize their own development as a teacher, and modular approaches to continuous teacher development will be adopted. So, development opportunity in from the local, state, national, international teaching and subject workshop, as well as online teacher development modules will be available to all teachers, so that each teacher may choose what is the most useful for their own development. So, a new and comprehensive national curriculum framework of teacher education, NCFTE, National Curriculum Framework for Teacher Education 2021, will be formulated by NCTE in consultation of NCERT by 2030. The minimum degree qualification from teaching will be a 4-year integrated BA degree for teachers, range from knowledge, content and pedagogy to includes strong practicism training in the form of student teaching and local school. The action will be taken against standard stand-alone teacher education institute. The measure will help developing the best teacher emerge a global leaders. So the NEP will be an evident transforming wherein the transactional classroom and the teaching learning process will come emphasis to conceptual development and not transaction. So the role of teachers is very important to NEP from traditional teaching policy to modern teaching policy. Today I closed my lecture in role of teacher NEP 2020. Thank you.